Man, less than 2 weeks till the Kentucky Derby? I must be dreaming. Someone pinch me. In the meantime, we still gotta cover Kentucky Derby horses. So without further ado, here's one of the big favorites for this Derby. Another day, another Derby profile. Today's episode is gonna be on Mo Donegal. Let's go. First up, as always, we got stats. Mo Donegal has 5 career starts, 3 wins, and 2/3, and total earnings of $621,800, which is pretty impressive. The way he was able to get this money was thanks to 3 major races, 2 of them victories, his win in the Grade 2 Remsen Stakes as a 2-year-old, and most recently, his win in the Grade 2 Wood Memorial Stakes. But in between those 2 victories, he was 3rd in the Holy Bull Stakes. But that loss in the Holy Bull Stakes can be chalked up more to his running style than necessarily his talent, because he is in fact a closer and not a stalker, preferring to take himself quite a bit back early, and then come late navigating between horses to try and win. Just like Zandon, who, quite interestingly enough, clashed with Mo Donegal in the 2021 Remsen Stakes, and now those 2 horses are at the forefront of the Kentucky Derby, with both having at least 100 points under their belts. Although Mo Donegal did come out on top in the Remsen Stakes, a bit controversially, when it comes to higher speed figure, Zandon has the edge at the 107. Mo Donegal's best speed figure was a 103 in the Wood Memorial Stakes. However, I wouldn't necessarily use that as a reason to pick Zandon over Mo Donegal. If you have a reason, don't let it be that. In the meantime, we'll talk about the strengths and weaknesses of Mo Donegal, and honestly, the strengths and weaknesses between Mo Donegal and Zandon do overlap quite a bit. Just like Zandon, he's incredibly good at navigating through traffic and handling things not going his way. As well as that, a strength would be that he did defeat Zandon, who is a top Kentucky Derby contender. He's very resilient, fighting down to the bitter end in the Remsen Stakes, and also coming from quite a bit back in his maiden specialweight victory, and also just outfighting early voting in the Wood Memorial Stakes. The list goes on. He is quite a game horse. As well as that, both of his career defeats are very excusable, with both the Holy Bull and his maiden debut having troubled trips within them. So the fact that he lost them shows nothing on his talent and more just about how he was able to handle bad luck. And as we go over to weaknesses, the story remains the same. The very petty critiques that I had for Zandon, such as Murphy's Law and the Kentucky Derby not favoring closers at the current moment, could kind of be applied to Mo Donegal in the same fashion, but I feel like those, while semi-legitimate, are very petty and just me trying to scrape up any sort of weakness I could find. The only big differing weakness I could find for Mo Donegal that doesn't apply to Zandon is the fact that he's never won outside of New York just yet, and I think that's very minor because his 3rd in the Holy Bull Stakes at Gulfstream Park, I think proves that Churchill Downs won't be too significant of a change for him, but you gotta have something. I can't just say he has no weaknesses, because that's a lie. Every horse has weaknesses, and no horse is infallible. But some horses are not as equal as others, and Mo Donegal is definitely on the upper echelon. He's a great horse, very game, has beaten some of the best, and for that, I will give him an A grade. He's at the top of the charts. And I have no problem saying that he's probably one of, if not the best horse we've seen Todd Pletcher enter in the Kentucky Derby in quite a while, especially compared to both Super Saver and Always Dreaming. Yes, they won the Kentucky Derby, but honestly, those horses were both some of the weakest Kentucky Derby winners in the last decade. So if Mo Donegal does win this Kentucky Derby, I think he'll definitely be the best of the 3. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this Derby profile. Comment down other horses I should cover in future episodes, and see you guys next time.